What's up, guys? Welcome to Growing Cannabis MD. My name is Brian Peacock and I'll be your host to this new channel. I've created this channel to help you guys grow your own cannabis at home. Alright? As of July the 1st, 2023, the state of Maryland has legalized marijuana, as they call cannabis now in this state. And we will refer to marijuana, pot, weed as cannabis on this channel now. And we're going to stay within the laws and the guidelines of this state of Maryland. That is what the MD stands for at the end of the channel name. It's not medical. Although this is very helpful, this channel will be helpful for medical patients that want to grow their own medicine. This is also for the recreational grower, the hobbyist, the scientist, anyone who is curious on growing their own cannabis. This whole channel works well with other growing situations as far as vegetables, flowers, and such. I'm going to go through all the steps, laws, how to germinate, how to grow, how to veg, how to flower, how to dry, how to cure, how to store your cannabis at home so you can learn to do this on your own, so you don't have to be dependent to deal with the dispensaries and all that jazz. Alright, so when you grow at home, you know what goes into your flower, you know what goes into your medicines. A little about myself: I have studied botany, mycology, entomology, soil science, horticulture, permaculture. This channel is going to help anybody that wants to learn to grow plants. It doesn't matter what plant you grow. We are going to be specific in this channel on cannabis only in this channel, but a lot of these things that we're going to, topics that we're going to discuss and all are definitely true to tomatoes, peppers, zucchinis, and such as well. Your whole garden can benefit from watching this channel, okay? I'm also going to be starting a service to come out to your house, help you set up your grow space, give you the knowledge and information on what products are out there, what you're actually going to need in your space. Every space is different. Every grow place is different. Might need little tweaking things here and there. I can go over all of that with you, help you set up a grow space, help you continually detect pests, help you detect deficiencies in your plants, help you succeed your very first go and every time you grow to get the product that you want. Alright, so I will be starting that service. So if you are interested, please contact me. You can get in touch with me. You can comment below and say, hey Brian, I want you to come out and check out my place and tell me what we need to do, and I'd be glad to help you out. Alright, I'm gonna start doing that around the Baltimore area. So I'm in Baltimore right now. I have grown cannabis for over 30 years. The first 10 to 12 years or so I dabbled with growing cannabis was in high school, and it was just kind of outside. I would find some bag seeds in some bags that I would buy, and you know, curiosity always wants to you know, learn how to grow something, and so I would grow things in pots and stick them outside in the woods. Most of the time they never would get to the end, but I did learn a lot along the way in those early years of just tinkering around. Grew a couple in a closet at a friend's house as well. Early on I messed with a lot of different ways of growing, DWC, hydroponics, potting soils, in-grounds. There's tons of ways to grow. There's no one set way to grow. There's the the sky's the limit, really. There's no wrong way to grow as long as you succeed in doing what you want to do. Okay, so everything that I show you on this channel is just what I have learned over the past 30 years, what I have obtained, what has worked for me, what has been the easiest for me to settle in after 30 years of doing this. The last 15 years, I actually grew a lot heavier than I did the first 15 years, with a lot more scientific background, a lot more studying. After I had already gotten into the botany and the entomology and the soil science, horticulture and stuff like that that I've been studying over the years, I've been able to tweak it and find ways to where I have the less cost available, and the less time and energy put into the grow. So all that takes factor in the whole situation of growing your cannabis at home. You want to be able to grow your cannabis the best that you can get it, and you want to do it as fast as you can without pushing the limits. And you want to have the best quality as you possibly can by using the best materials as you can get. So when you buy at the dispensaries, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what they grew it with. You don't know if they have added anything as bulkers to make it bulk up, to add weight and things like that. A lot of those things aren't good to be putting in the products. So, you know, you can, they can say that it's organic or whatever, you know, and there's a lot of leadway in that organic title. So I do want to welcome you guys to the channel. This is a new channel that I've created now that Maryland has passed and legalized the consumption of recreational and medical marijuana. It's called cannabis now in this state. So as of July 1st, 2023, residents of the state of Maryland ages 21 and older are allowed to recreational and medically buy and use cannabis in a private setting. Okay, you are not allowed to use cannabis outside in public. You're not allowed to smoke in public. You're not allowed to use it in public unless you have specific areas that are designated for this, or places that are designated for this, or it's private property. All right, so you can get ticketed, you can get civil charges brought onto you if you are caught consuming cannabis in public. Okay, I just wanted to iterate that so you guys know that law here in Maryland. Another law that they have in place now is 21 and older, you are allowed to grow your own cannabis at home. Okay, so with this statute in Maryland, you are allowed to grow 2 plants, and that's it. 2 plants per household, and it's not per adult per household. It is only 2 plants per residence, okay, per address. So I do not know the stipulations on the sizes of those plants or anything that has to do with that. I'm still digging into all these fine details in these regulations that they're putting out. They're just putting out general regulations. They're not giving too much details on that. So I'm going to be trying to dig into some of these details and figure out all these things for you guys, and we're going to be posting them in this channel as we figure all those out. Okay, please subscribe to the channel, please share the channel, comments, please comment below, let me know what you guys want to know about. I'd be glad to help everybody with your questions. We will do videos on your questions as you ask them. You know, we're going to be going over all kinds of stuff to grow, and so it's going to take a while to get a lot of stuff up on the channel, so please bear with me. Again, this is the new channel. There's nothing on there yet. I've got a few videos on there, some older grows from years ago, just to have something up there. You are allowed to have in possession up to 1.5 ounces on you of flour. I believe it's like 10 grams of like an oil or a concentrate. And I'm not sure the edibles. I think it's like 750 grams, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I'll post all that up right here on the what your possessions are. All right. So we are allowed to grow, like I was saying, 2 plants per household. That's not a lot, okay? That's not a lot. It's not even a lot for one person, let alone more than one person at the house. So if you really want to grow enough to have enough to sustain yourself, to keep going for daily use, you're really going to have to grow some pretty big plants, okay? There's several ways you can do that. I don't want to recommend going over top of the laws and growing any more than you're supposed to. Of course, that is on you, but I am not recommending to break the law in any way. Okay, we're just going to follow the laws and statutes as Maryland gives them right now. You do as you wish, but I will always push for you to be lawful, if you will, please.